My name is Matthew Robertson and I'm the founder of Momentum Adventure. I found myself working in the outdoors through a string of events. I think I didn't know working in the outdoors was a proper job. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't know that it was real. My father took me out into the wilderness as a child, and he just taught me how to survive, how to live outdoors, how to function in the outdoors. And we got into some pretty wild situations, and it kind of paved the path for me. You know, I kind of thought, and I didn't even know it at the time, this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I ended up sort of going down the normal route, working in advertising and all sorts of bits like that. And all I really wanted to do was just get outdoors. I'd just be looking out the window, wondering what was over the hill and how I could possibly get out there and just do more of that. I think I'm probably, well, personally, I feel I'm one of the most fortunate people in the world that I have been able to follow my passion, and it just brings me just enormous joy, and sharing that passion and the opportunity to take people into these profound and exciting and incredible places, and seeing the reaction and the smiles and the memories that we create together. It kind of makes me bounce to work. You know, it's all I ever want to do to my dying breath. I just love what I do, and predominantly I love taking people that think they've had enough with the normal. You know, they don't want to go to another tour operator, they don't want to go on another beach holiday, and they're really nervous about doing something different, maybe doing something in the outdoors. And we're there to grease the rails, to tell them it will be okay. You can still do something extraordinary, and it doesn't need to be dangerous. It doesn't need to be adrenaline. It doesn't need to be scary. It's all about giving people a unique opportunity to reconnect with family and children, and share memories. You know, nobody is left on their deathbed saying, I wish I made more money. They all say, I wish I'd traveled more and spent more time with their family. So I don't think I'm in the travel business, I'm in the memory business, and you know, I sleep well with that. We're about creating stories. You know, these aren't really holidays or trips or adventures, they're stories. And how that trip evolves along the way is kind of up to them, and it's about finding that balance point where knowing where enough is enough and too much is too much, and dialing it back or up as we need to go. And that comes from experience, and you can't fake authenticity. You know, my team is exceptional. What comes from that knowledge is knowing how to create that experience and how you can watch it evolve, and watching the people grow throughout it. And as you see the smiles start to creep in and the nervousness disappear, and them taking more and more challenges, and that might just be, you know, sleeping under the stars for the night. There's nothing dangerous or scary about that, but to them, that's their Everest, right? Seeing the bonds created between families again, you know, when we live in such a modern world where we don't communicate anymore really, other than occasionally around the dinner table, but being in an environment where there is no technology and you're forced to communicate, and Mother Nature is doing all that work, not me. I'm just getting you there. And just being in that environment allows them to communicate and bond, and I think you see a spark, a sense of joy